So this is Claire. Where are you from, Claire?
Originally I'm from Nantucket.
Did you go to college first?
I went to college for a year and found out that it wasn't for me.
Well, what was it about the school that made you want to apply?
The fact that it teaches you everything from the ground up, like drafting, and then you moved to the joinery, and then you moved to building stuff. So you're building a foundation. You're not just getting thrown into the pot.
And what are you working on now?
This is the first project that you have to do. Your first requirement, and it's a toolbox. I did mine out of Sippo mahogany.
Pretty nice smooth surface already.
Yeah, but it's got some work.
And what did you do to get it down to here?
That's just hand planed.
See, you probably think of it as like an everyday thing.
It is.
Yeah.
It is, isn't it? Yeah.
It is.
But somebody at home who's making maybe something far simpler than this isn't going to be using a hand plane.
Yeah.
You know, and they're probably not going to mill their own wood either. And then they're going to have a disc sander to it. Okay, we're in another room. The first room we were in was for the students who were here for the first year. They're actually only their second semester. Now we're in a more advanced class. And it's going to be interesting to see what the perspective is with these students versus the ones who basically just got here. Now you said you're doing a Pembroke table.
Yeah, it's over here on the...
Now the Pembroke table was really the first neoclassical piece to really make an impact. Now you guys make all your inlay, correct? Yeah. Okay. Now that's really pretty. That's unique. That's your interpretation of it, right? And then some banding across the front. And then you have the bell flowers in the front. Now, New York City and Boston and Philadelphia, they would use bellflowers from time to time, but a lot of people will attribute them to a southern piece, Baltimore or something like that. Now, we talk about hand tools all the time. It really doesn't look like too much, does it? You see it? Now, one of the other things when you do something like this, there's not only the craft of doing it, there's the craft of making the tool.
Yeah. But basically it's the precursor to the electric router.
Yeah.
And you can control the depth of the cutter by this. And there were 3 or 4 different cutters. They had a 1/2 inch, 1/4 inch, and a spear point. And it works just like a normal router does, except really slowly. So
And it's really quiet.
It's really quiet. You can just take these little cuts, and the whole bottom is now uniform flat.
So do you have the same whimsical dream of having that little shop in the back of the house?
Not at the back of the house, in an old mill.
In an old mill.
Old mill with about 8 other guys. I can walk to it. We drink coffee all day long and make furniture.
What we have is a Pierce carved splat in the Hepplewhite style. Mm-hmm. We have some leaves on here.
Yep.
We have some swags.
Yep.
And
There's going to be a carved rosette instead of the inlay.
so you're getting to the point where you're like, oh, okay, I got to do it now.
Just about.
This is your last
This
year.
is.
This is it.
Yeah,
Graduation.
this is it.
What are you going to do?
I actually have a job up in Vermont working for a guy named Mark Lackley. He builds custom poker tables and other furniture.
So you're all lined up, man.
Moving up to Vermont, city boy moves to the country. I figured
Yeah,
why
you
not?
keep going further
Yeah,
north.
exactly.
Huh? What time do you guys get out of here?
It depends. Actual instructor time ends at 3. Nobody ever leaves at 3. You're always here at 5:30 sometimes.
But I bet all the cell phones are going off from wives and husbands calling, where are you?
Yeah, a little bit.
I'm still playing. Nice shell carving.
It's based on the Newport ones.
Okay.
So
Yep.
I was looking at pictures of the town.
Was that fun?
It was a lot of fun, actually. Yeah.
He's working on the ball cloth floor. Look at that. Oh, and he's piercing all the way through.
Yeah.
How about that? Kept the pad feet for the back. Just carving 2 of these babies. This is not a random portable sander.
No.
But it works. Thanks a lot. I appreciate it. And then you got out of the Peace Corps and said, I got to do something?
Yeah, well, I worked for a little while in road construction. That's not something I really wanted to stick with, believe it or not. But so I decided to do this.
Great. What do you want to do when you're done?
I hope to teach woodworking.
Oh, really? Like in a high school or college setting or here?
Hopefully, college setting.
Did you enjoy your experience here?
Oh, absolutely.
Was it everything you wanted?
It was.
Yeah.
Totally.
When did you start to feel comfortable at the school?
Oh, after the first couple of months, I mean, getting in here and starting to draw was very intimidating. I'd never worked this precisely or at this level of craft or workmanship before, and I didn't know if I could hack it here. Our instructors are at the top of their fields.
Yeah.
Absolutely the best. So to study with them has been incredible.
Now, I've met a lot of them, and they all seem to have really outgoing personalities.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not intimidating
No.
at all.
That's the good thing about the woodworking profession. In general,
Yeah.
everybody's pretty laid back and approachable.
Well, we're finishing up our visit here at the North Bennet Street School in Boston, Massachusetts, and we've had the opportunity to talk to a lot of the students as well as the executive director, Miguel Gomez Ibanez, and I think we've been able to show that there's a lot going on here. Obviously, we've only focused on the cabinet making program, and remember that they have the bookbinding, piano technologies, trying to remember them all here, piano technologies, jewelry, and carpentry restoration. So there's a lot to find out. You can find out more by visiting their website at nbss.org and check out their programs. And if you're interested in any of them, I really suggest you check them out. It's really a wonderful school. I think the atmosphere here is amazing. We hope you enjoyed the program. And remember to check out their website if you need anything. And remember to check out our website for upcoming episodes of the Maine Antique Journal. Thanks a lot.